Sure.
All right, we are live. Hello, everyone.
All right.
Welcome to the Secret of Eldruma, episode 2. If you have not watched episode 1, here's a quick recap. We have Traka, Bjoreck, Sharkbait, and Nylar, who has finally come in to wanting to be an adventurer. And they come from all different backgrounds. Traka and Bjoreck seemingly have a past of their own that's intertwined. Sharkbait is from the mountains. He is an eagle. And then we have Nylar, who we've not known much about yet. Nylar came swinging his giant axe, and he is a gnome barbarian and made a fool of himself as soon as he came in. By swinging his axe and missing, and he had such a great entrance. So, these adventurers found that 2 little boys were missing in a town, the town next over where we started, and the adventurers wanted to find out what happened. So they go to this town. They find out that a tower, the boys were playing near a tower, and a dead body was found. So they come and look for that tower. They go up to it, find out that it's infested with sturge, which are mosquito-like entities that draw out blood and can reanimate corpses. As they enter the tower, they are met with Cliff and a hermit, who I cannot remember his name at this point. But Cliff is an earth elemental who does not like to fight. And as they go through the tower, they do find the 2 little boys, and the boys have been turned into zombies. Unfortunately, they had to dispatch them, but did bring their bodies back for their families to bury. That's where we left off last week. Boys, you want to add anything else?
I hate birds.
All right. We hate birds.
I hate gnomes.
Even better.
Wait, you're not a bird.
All right. So you're standing, you kind of just, the sheriff gave you a free night at the inn. So you guys had a long rest, and the live stats are on Twitch soon. They update very slowly, I've noticed, from a previous game, but the live stats do update every once in a while. Everyone is fresh, have full hit points as long as they listened and did a long rest. So here we are. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I think you mentioned at the end of the last session there's a little better shop in this town that we're hanging out in.
There definitely is.
So Bjork's going to go check out where this shop is.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I kind of spaced out
You're
there.
it.
So yeah, I'm gonna follow the. I'm gonna follow. Oh, what the heck is your name, man? It's not even on here.
Bjork,
Nylar. Yeah, we're just gonna go and.
you come with me.
All right. And Traka,
I
what are
would
you
like
doing?
to get breakfast if I can.
Okay. Breakfast is provided automatically, so you can just go down and get breakfast. It's just a moderate breakfast. You've got your bacon, your eggs, your hams, like a current day 4-star hotel. You got a pretty nice selection.
Okay, I'm going to take 2 of everything
All right, sounds good.
and go sit down and eat it. And then
Cheerios.
store.
All right, so while he's eating breakfast, we'll go ahead and bring you guys to the shop. So there are a couple different shops that this town has. You have just a general store. You do have an armorer, and you have a blacksmith. Which would you like to go to?
Aha. Let me take off for that blacksmith
Yes.
and see what he's about.
All right.
I need to get a new javelin. I didn't get mine back.
Is there anyone else eating breakfast at the inn?
Yeah, there's some just normal town folk who just come in, and it seems like it's their everyday life. Just to go to the inn every morning. Nothing real special. No one in cloaked figures or anything. And Sharkbait, until he comes on and joins us, will be sticking with you.
Ooh-ha.
I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the armorer. Then I'll just carry my breakfast with me and eat while
All right, sounds good.
I'm walking around.
All right, so I'll do the blacksmith first, since there's 2 people going into it. All right, so you go and you find the blacksmith, and you walk in. What do? There's a dwarf that is very filthy, even this early in the morning, and he is pounding on his anvil what looks like making a dagger.
And you say there's 2?
No, there's 2 of you going into the blacksmith.
Oh, so the smithy is a dwarf.
Yep.
Oh, hey, laddie. Where can I get a joust? What do you have?
The dwarf turns around and looks around. You can tell he can't really see you over the counter.
Hey, big man, pick me up.
I'm going to pick him up and plop him down on his ass right on the middle of the counter there.
Hey, don't disrespect me like that.
Are you going to allow that?
No.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Going to, if he tries to drop me, I'm going to backflip.
All right. Make an acrobatics check.
Copy. Oh, where the hell's my dice? Oh, it's over here. Sorry, I wasn't ready.
He ain't ready.
Bad skills, abilities. Oh, that's no problem here. Let's say 21.
Yeah. Perfect form. You just drop down and, like, straight up adventurers, 1 knee on the ground, 1 foot up. You got this.
Oh, I did the superhero landing.
Yep.
Can I throw an insight just to see what this blacksmith's all about? Kind of just his general persona about him.
What are you? So if you're just looking for general persona, persona.
Yeah, as far as being able to haggle prices, does he?
You won't be able to know that until you start negotiating.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But overall,
What do you have?
yeah. So he smiles at you now that he saw your superhero landing, and he says, "Well, aren't you a strange one? A gnome barbarian. Haven't seen many of you around."
Yes, we're one of a kind.
He kind of eyes you up and down. He says, "For you, we've got a double axe, a throwing axe, a battle axe. We have clubs, flails. We have glaives, great axes, great clubs, great swords, halberds. We have some hand axes, long spears, long swords, maces, and it's pretty much it for you."
So you don't have a javelin.
You would know that the javelins are generally sold just like in a general store. They're well enough known around town that normal common folk would have them for like farming to ward off wolves and stuff.
Okay, so you said he has throwing axes?
Yes, he does.
Let's, can I see one of your throwing axes?
He tosses you a throwing axe, and it's heading straight for you. What do you do?
You have anywhere I can test it?
It's coming right at your face.
Oh, I'm gonna catch it.
All right. Roll.
Oh, they said I caught it. I'm throwing it.
Go ahead and roll a dex roll.
Oh, fuck.
What'd you
That's
get?
a 17.
A 17?
Well-
Oh, yeah. You still catch it. Yeah, so you toss it around a little bit. It's greatly weighted, perfect balance. And it's rare to find a balance this good in a throwing axe. So you're tossing it around. Yeah, it's a good fit.
You have a test dummy?
Yeah, corner store. You'd have to walk out, but in order to leave the store with it, you would need to leave your current weapon as a placeholder.
Oh, whoa. Well, if it feels perfect, if it feels good. I don't feel like walking right now or jumping back down. How much?
10 gold.
Ooh. I do insight, see if I can get smaller. Lower
You
price?
can do a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Let's see here. See if I can get them down to. Let's see if I can get them down to 5 gold. Never mind.
No, what'd you get?
It's a 7.
I rolled a natural 1, so he says, I'll take your 5 gold.
We found a pushover.
Hey.
So take 5 gold out and add a throwing axe.
You drive a hard bargain. I'll take it.
Awesome. And then he looks over at fuck. I can't remember your name now. What is your name?
Man, nobody remembers my name tonight.
Bjoreck. He looks over at you and says, "What about you? What do you need?"
So I kind of heard the inventory.
For you, there are additional things.
Okay. One thing I'm definitely in need of are some hand axes. How many do you have?
We have 10.
And you said you had additional inventory for me.
Yep. So you can do
Throwing action.
all the same stuff, but you can also have daggers, falchions. Let's see.
So we've
A
got
hammer. Hand axe, obviously. You can do long swords, which I think I set up for him as well. But you can also have quarterstaffs and rapiers.
Whoa.
So I'm interested. If I buy multiple items, are you going to cut me a deal?
Maybe. Depends how much you buy.
What's the price for a single hand axe?
A single hand axe.
I can't find the throwing action.
Single hand axe is 6 gold.
Where the?
And then what about the price per dagger?
Daggers are 2 gold each.
Oh, damn.
So let's set up a deal here. Let's set up 2 hand axes and 4 daggers.
Okay. So that would be, how many hand axes did you say? 2?
2.
So that'd be 20 gold.
That sets up for 20 gold. Would you cut me a deal if I bought additional daggers? Let's say 2 additional daggers for the original 20.
He scratches his beard, and you see he's really thinking about it. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Yep.
I'm going to let me. I do not find the throwing axe.
We got a 17.
Equipment.
Yeah. He allows it. So add another 2 for the same price, 20 gold.
So 2 hand axe, 6 daggers.
Yep.
I think I'm pretty good with that. Where would you say is the best place to look, and who should I be asking for a little just traveling inventory?
So that would be the adventurer, or AKA the general inn, or the general store rather.
Okay.
And Nylar, I will add a throwing axe for you.
I'm looking at my
Yeah.
looking at my inventory.
Yeah,
So
I'll go ahead and add one for you. It was kind of a custom add-in that I wanted to do, so I'll create one for you.
What's he throwing in?
He threw in 2 additional daggers for the same price.
For me?
No, for him.
Oh.
You didn't ask for anything extra.
No, I can't think of anything else that I want. I just want things to throw things. I just want to throw things at things, shit like that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
So I think I'm done here, unless Nylar's got more that he wants to talk about.
No, I think I'm good here. We can go. I need to get some armor though. I need to get some nice looking clothes. Get out of this rags.
All right.
I smell bad.
All right. You now have a throwing axe. Essentially, it is the same as your great axe, but you can throw it.
Cool.
Just remember, you will have to
Retrieve it.
Otherwise, you lose it. So you guys head over to the armorer rather, which is where Sharkbait and Traka already are. So, Traka, what are you doing?
I'm gonna see what he has in stock or what his inventory looks like.
All right. You are a half orc, correct?
Yes.
All right. Loading up. Okay, so as a half orc, go ahead and tell me what you have for your proficiencies in armor. I think it's medium armor, medium or light.
Light, medium, and shields.
Okay, perfect. So he has.
Oh, I can't wear armor, can I?
He has leather armor. He has a light leather chainmail shirt. He has light padded leather, studded leather. Then he has medium sized chainmail and scale mail. And then he also
shields.
That's what I was about to say. He also points to a rack of shields, and you see a buckler. You just see a larger shield. It is made of steel, and then you see a larger wooden shield. Then a small steel shield and a small wooden shield, and then a tower shield.
How much for the tower shield?
Tower shield will run you 30 gold.
If my friend's here, I'll buy something too. Will you knock 10 gold off of it?
Roll persuasion.
Big bucks, no angles.
That would be a big old 5.
No, I think 30 gold's a pretty good deal already.
All right.
What if we pull together?
You guys are not there yet.
What are you going to do, Nylar? Ride on my arm while I carry the shield?
What if we share it?
How
Yeah.
about if we
I'll
all
share
buy something together?
You guys are not there yet, so you guys can't discuss.
He just rolled for that, by the way.
For what?
Yeah, no. Well, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Take the tower shield.
All right. 30 gold.
Wah. So what does this armor look like?
And Traka, I'm adding it to your inventory.
Okay. I'd like to go over to the blacksmith next if I can.
Okay. You go ahead and go over to the blacksmith.
He just had to do it backwards, didn't he?
Yep.
High five them on the way.
High five on the way. Got it.
Hey there, bud.
Roll performance, right?
Yeah. You know what? Go for it. Actually, roll. You're a ranger. Roll a dexterity.
He's gonna make sure you don't trip over me.
I'm going to roll with him to make sure I don't miss it.
Actually, you need to roll strength.
I need to roll strength.
Yep, both of you.
What?
I got a 19.
Okay.
Am I throwing a saving throw here? How
Nope.
hard's he hitting?
No, you are throwing to see how hard you accidentally hit him as you're both walking the opposite direction.
That's going to be a 13.
Okay. And Nylar?
That would be a 22.
Yeah, so you high five Bjoreck, and you're like, yeah, I got this. And then you go up and you go to high five the little gnome, which is more like a low five, if you want to be honest. And he just fucking slaps your hand so hard that it whips back up, and you feel a little twinge in your shoulder now. You don't take any damage, but
What the heck, bro? I thought we were friends. You
Why,
gotta
you
hit me.
overtime?
Fucking blew his shoulder out.
Sorry, I
Push
don't
him
know
over.
I don't know my own story.
all right. So Nylar and Bjoreck, you are at the armorers.
What's this guy look like?
Yeah, so this guy, he is more put together. He is a dwarf. He has a long gray beard as well. He looks very similar to the blacksmith, but very clean. Almost pristine.
Ooh.
Holy shite, you look like the Blackie Smith.
Aye, that's my brother.
Ah. So what do you have for a gnome in this big ogre over here?
Gnome. Let's see. I don't think you can actually wear armor, dude.
Well, it says
You got a loincloth.
It says I'm proficient in light, medium armor and shields.
Oh.
Can he get an iron loincloth? A chastity belt?
Do you want to see my jewels?
I mean, if you want to. Yeah. So he has pretty much the same stuff. He's got, what you'd say heavy as well?
What's that?
No, light and medium. Same exact thing.
Light, medium.
Yeah, he has a chain shirt, light leather, light padded leather, light studded leather, medium breastplate, chainmail, and scale mail, as well as the same shields: buckler, large steel, large wooden, small steel, small wooden, and a tower shield.
Oh, you got skill mail? And the tower?
Yep. Tower shield's 30 gold, and a scale mail is 50 gold.
Boy. Boy, Buddy, you strike me a deal on the tower, and well, I'm carrying a two-handed great axe. A great axe is a single hand or two-hand.
It is a two-handed, and to throw it, it takes two hands as well.
Oh yeah, just take the scale mail then. Scale mail. Hey, you take 35 gold.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
I'm loving this. That's an unnatural 20.
A what?
That's an unnatural 20.
A natural 20.
Unnatural.
Oh, unnatural. So 1 or 20 total. I mean,
20 total. Yeah.
that just makes it. He looks at you, and he's like, "You know what? That last guy overpaid, so I'll allow it." And he hands over the scale mail to you, and that will be 35 gold.
Here you go, Robbie. Thank you.
That son of a bitch.
You don't know this.
I knew it.
All right, Bjoreck, what are you doing?
So I'm really only here for armor, and I'm looking for something light, but still a little more than just this leather scrap I've got on now.
Okay.
What do you got?
Remind me what your proficiencies are.
Where's that at?
It will be in your.
Has its own tab.
Yeah, it has its own tab if you're on your phone.
Let's
It should say like proficiencies and skills. Or proficiencies.
Heavy armor, light armor, medium armor, and shields.
All right. Yeah.
Pretty much anything.
Yep. So you have splint mail, plate mail, chain shirts, leather shirts, padded shirts, studded leather, breastplate, chain mail, and scale mail.
What's the price that you have on the chain mail?
Chain mail, do you want the light or the medium?
Light.
That'll be 100 gold pieces.
Shoo-wee. Any way I can talk you into some hillbilly leg wrestling for it?
He looks you up and down, and he says, no.
There was a size difference, I get it. Let me be straight with you here. I'm not looking to spend more than 20 gold. What can you throw my way?
He strokes his gray beard again. He says, let me think. 20 gold. I have some studded leather armor. It's normally 25 gold, but I'll let you have it for 20.
That sounds like a bargain enough.
All right. 20
I'm going to go ahead and take that up.
Cool.
Now, would you be interested in purchasing what I have on currently?
What do you have?
It's just standard leather armor.
I'll buy it for... I'll tell you what. I'll give you 1 gold piece for it.
1 gold piece.
I already gave you
Let's
a hell of a
make it
deal.
Let's make that a deal. So we'll say 19 in my leather armor to purchase the studded leather.
That works.
With that, I think I'm good.
Cool.
Hi, I'm good.
All right. So you guys just exit the store?
All right. Have I made it to the blacksmith now?
Yes, you are back at the blacksmith.
What kind of?
I should have told him don't let him haggle him. Don't let him haggle him. You know what I mean.
You got to take care of your kind there.
Be like, I got fucked over by the guy up the street buying this shield. So what do
You don't
got?
know that.
You don't know that.
Felt it.
You felt it.
Stopper. Jesus, overpriced bullshit everywhere. I'll walk in. I'm gonna ask about the rapiers and swords, maybe the halberd.
Okay. So you look at him. He has a falchion for 75 gold. He has a halberd for 10 gold. And he has the rapier for 20 gold. But as he's hearing you gripe about about the armor, he laughed heartily and said, "Oh, he got you too, huh?"
Yeah, he got me.
"I'll make you a deal then. My brother thinks he's all big and bad. Tell me what you want, and I'll make you a good deal."
The halberd is poleaxe, correct?
Honestly, I don't remember. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
Sounds right.
Kind of looking at that poleaxe you got there. Why don't you give it to me for 5 gold?
Straight to the point.
5 gold. He thinks. He said, "I'll tell you what. Make it 7, and you got yourself a deal."
What if I throw in one of these short swords and I'll set one this short sword and 5 gold?
He picks it up and he swings it around a little bit. That's pretty good. It's seen some use. So I'll tell you what, 8 gold and this.
Wait, did he just go up?
All right, deal.
All right. So it's 8 gold and you lose your short sword.
And at the final of last week, we all gained 2 healing potions, correct?
That is correct.
Yep.
All right, pleasure doing business with you, sir.
He kind of nods your way and starts banging back on his anvil as you leave.
And we've got you said like a general store here.
Yep.
I'm going to go check that out.
Okay. Is anyone else going?
I'm going to go.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So you all kind of meet up in front of this general store because you all kind of knew that everybody would be kind of heading this way before you head out of town. And the door is standing wide open, and you walk in, and there's just a human male. Doesn't look too old, but he's getting on in his years. He's just polishing the counter as you walk in, and smiles brightly as you enter the shop. What can I do for you?
Well, I came looking for arrows. I may be interested in some of the other wares you've got to offer. Give me
Arrows.
a quick rundown of the kind of things you stock.
All right.
Be right back.
So you see kind of on one side of the store is very adventure gear oriented, and on the other side is very ranged weapon oriented. So you have on the left side, you have your kind of ranged weapons that has your arrows, your crossbow bolts, your sling ammo, which looks similar to bullets, but like what we would know as bullets, but they're just iron slugs for slings. Or you have your darts, you have javelins, and then you have nets.
I'm needing. Oh, go ahead.
Never know when you might need a net. We got a crazy gnome up there.
All right. He looks you up and down, and that was Traka talking, right?
Yes.
He looks you up and down and says, hold on, actually. You look like you've been kind of rolled over recently. 18 gold for a net.
Jeez, he's just sulking.
Yeah, I'll pass. You can keep your net.
It's a pretty good deal. It's originally 20.
I'll give you 12 for it.
You better roll really fucking high on persuasion.
That'd be a 10.
Yeah, he better make it 20 then.
Well, I just saved these kids, so I'm just going to grab it off the counter and run out the door.
As you do, he whistles, and
I'm
2
gonna grab
guards
him.
step out and block your path.
I'm just going to put my shield in front of me and try and run through them.
Okay, roll strength.
Just regular strength.
Yep.
Is he stealing stuff?
He's trying to.
Can I?
Another 10.
Yeah, no. You'd fall on your ass. They take the net and they throw it back to the shopkeep. I suggest you not try that again.
I'm gonna throw a fit and storm out of there, cussing the merchants. In the
They're
town,
still-
except
they're still
for
blocking the-
blacksmith, 'cause he was awesome.
They're still blocking the door. You can't get out right now.
I'll throw a temper tantrum in front of them. I don't care.
Okay. Roll performance.
Sell it. Sell this.
You gotta live it.
$17.
You see a crowd starting to gather as he's throwing a fit, and they're starting murmuring, and y'all can actually hear these people outside trying to figure out what exactly is happening. And you see the guards kind of shuffling around and looking behind them, and they look at the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper kind of just rocks his head up, and they part the way for Traka to leave. All right, what are the other two doing?
Well, I came in here for one thing. You can pardon my dumbass friend. I'm looking to strike a deal with you.
Okay.
I'm in current need of a quiver of arrows,
Someone.
and I believe that's really all I'm interested in. What kind of price you got?
After that display, 15 silver.
Oh, God.
What was he trying to steal?
A net.
How much was this?
Of all things.
The net was 20 gold.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Christ,
How much did you say for the quiver of arrows?
15 silver.
15 silver.
Or 1 gold, 5 silver. If you don't have
Yeah. Let me,
That's 20
him your
arrows.
money.
And you said this guy's a human.
Yes.
Can I play him a round of cards
No.
and try and strike a deal for either 5 silver less or 5 silver more?
He looks you up and down, and he looks at one of the guards, and he says, "Hey, Carrie, what do you think of this guy covered in blood?"
Can I throw a persuasion check to try and persuade the guard?
Yeah, you can. With disadvantage, because you are covered in blood.
Yep. So I've got a positive 3 on my throw. First is 19. Second is 11.
All right, so total of 14.
Yep.
The guard looks you up and down and goes, "Should someone throw a bucket of blood on you?" And that's it.
Well, I was attacked saving a couple of children from your village.
Yeah, we heard about that.
We brought their bodies back, in one piece the best that we could, but unfortunately they were gone before we got there. So what do you say? Are we doing this card game?
I don't play cards, but you did do that family a good thing. We'll drop the price down to 10 silver.
10 silver it is.
All right. Add 20 arrows to your.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, from outside you hear, that's a bullshit. All right.
You're just mad you didn't get your shit.
Buy the net.
You know we're going to need that net now, right?
Probably. That's why I'm telling you to buy it.
I just can't justify the 20 gold. Tell you what, to make up for my buddy being an asshole, why don't you let me squeeze that net off your hands for 15 gold and we'll call it even.
Oh, I was going to try to get him lower.
He looks at you and he says, so for him throwing a fit, you want me to lower the price of a net?
Hey man, I brought back your fucking zombie kids.
You did, which is why it's still only 20 gold.
Damn it. You drive a hard bargain, I might have to leave that net here.
So be it.
Hang on. I might be able to.
Can I roll stealth outside, or are they still looking at me?
Oh, no. I mean, you can try, but there's a crowd outside.
I have an advantage and disadvantage for stealth.
Yeah, so it's just straight rolls for you. You do see on the right-hand side, Bjoreck, that you have some adventurer gear, in case you are interested.
I don't believe I asked about that. Let me check and see what's hanging up on the wall there.
All right. So it's just some basic stuff.
There's a net.
There is a net actually on the right side, but it is for fishing. So it's a 25 square foot net that you can put over a pond and catch fish, enough to feed you for a meal. And it is 4 gold.
Ooh.
It cannot be used in combat.
Damn it.
That's
Let me, I know we're going to get hungry on the road. Let me pack up that little travel net there.
Okay. 4
I'll
gold.
I'll give full price. I don't need any haggling. We've already worked a deal.
Cool. Yeah, 4 gold. That's yours.
So he's trying to buy this net. It's like for battle.
Yes. So a net basically ties them up where they are disadvantaged for all movement, or all movement is 0, disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws, and they have to make a strength check every round, or they have a disadvantage at any melee hits.
So hear me now. If you will have an ear.
He leans down and listens intently.
No. I'm looking at you, DM.
Oh, okay.
So what is this net made of? Is it like nylon net type shit?
Yeah, it's just typical net. It would be hempen rope net.
What if we, hear me out, we got a big dude here, right? He's a half-orc. If we can go back to the smithy and have him create like a chainmail net.
You can't afford that.
It's like deal with the homeboy after we just bought a bunch of shit from him.
Who's outside?
Oh, yeah, who's outside? Outside.
Me and Sharkbait.
No, who's actually outside?
Yeah, there's a lot of wind noise going on.
Mute my mic. That's not me. Somebody's breathing into their microphone.
Oh, that might be what it is. Whoever just muted, that's fixed it.
I don't hear it no more.
Yep, I don't either. So it was either Anthony or Curtis.
Oh,
Anthony,
no, it wasn't me.
Anthony, you
Here's
sound
Anthony.
really far away.
I had it away from my mouth because I was snacking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the chainmail net, Brian, would cost you probably 500 gold.
Shoo.
Yeah, a chainmail, just a typical
What if we did like a
chainmail,
leather strap?
just a leather strap.
I just need one leather strap.
I mean, you can rip apart your leather armor and you can get it for free.
Well, I'm not wearing leather, so.
Well, your loincloth is made of leather.
Hey, I can make you a throwing net with my loincloth. It may not be big, but it'll wrap your legs.
Do what?
I said, what the hell are we going to catch with that? Some spiders?
Ooh.
You can wrap their legs. It may smell a little bit.
The stench would probably knock them unconscious.
Exactly.
Get it out of the bag.
All right. What are you guys going to do?
I think I'm good.
It's overpriced. I'm out.
All right. He
Everybody
bids you
done in
adieu,
the shop?
and the guards look you both kind of up and down to make sure y'all aren't going to try anything like Traka did. And if
Can I intimidate?
you can definitely try to intimidate
What are
two
you looking at,
guards
you
that
pansies?
are 5 foot taller than you.
What are you looking at, you I'm kicking a bird. Come on now.
All right, go ahead. Roll intimidation
Intimidation. Oh God, this is gonna be tough.
at disadvantage because there's
I'm
two
just gonna
guards.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and shake my head and see how this pans out.
All right, they take note of that.
I scored a 19.
With disadvantage,
Well, what's my disadvantage? Oh,
roll.
2 rolls.
Yep, and choose the lower.
And that's a 2.
That's a 16?
Nope, they are not phased.
Ow.
They just kind of giggle as you walk past.
I'm gonna kick the bird because they laughed at me.
If that works.
Oi, bird brain!
And you hear from the crowd, hoo ha ha. All right. Do you guys want to do any more shopping? You do know
Well, they're
that there's...
laughing at
Go ahead.
the gnome for trying to kick the bird. Can I try and go stealth?
No, they were laughing at me for trying to intimidate.
Yeah. They are facing you all and blocking the door so no one could get in. So you
Okay,
could
so we've
try.
already been to the armorer, we've been to the smith, we've been to the general store. What else is left?
Is there a tavern in this town?
Yeah, basically the tavern is where you slept. There's the tavern and the inn are together.
Gotcha.
Go.
There
get some
is
lunch.
there
I'm
is
hungry
a general clothing store that would just fit over your armor or under your armor, depending on what kind of armor you have. But that's pretty much it.
Oh, I'm covered in blood. I don't even give a shit about that.
That's very true.
I'm in scale mail and a loincloth, so it's cool. If I'd used my loincloth as a net, you'd see my my giblets.
You feel
Traka,
a little
you need some
breeze
clothes?
down there.
Scale mail
Boys.
on. I don't know if I have anything else on.
You have regular clothes on as well.
Your bottom half is nude.
Sucks for everyone else.
All right, boys, let's go back to the inn and have a drink and see what's going on around here.
Okay.
Hi.
Can I listen around, basically roll an investigation to as we're walking back to the tavern here, if there's anything?
Yeah.
Going
Go
on?
ahead and roll perception.
Perception.
Yep.
That's a nat 20.
All right. You definitely
Actually,
hear
yeah.
you hear some people talking about Traka's fit and how unordinary that was coming from that particular store, but it's not unheard of if it came from the armorer. But you also hear people talking about the rat problem over on Rothsea. And then it brings your attention back to that flyer that you saw. And then you also hear about a little girl that ran away from an orphanage. And she is sometimes seen on the side of the road, but when people turn around to find her, she's gone. And only wolf prints are in his track.
Ooh. I was thinking a Skyrim moment here.
Boys, I feel like we've been here before.
Yeah, that fucking tree.
It's that Twilight Princess.
Maybe. I didn't even think about that. Nice.
All right, cool. So I'm going to keep that information until we get back to the tavern.
Okay. So you enter the tavern, and it's...
See if anyone wants to play this 3-Dragon Annie with me. Try and win some.
Okay.
I have that too.
Well,
Is that a
pull
dice?
him aside and be like, we can set something up here. If we can make one of us lose on purpose, the other one can come in and win all our money back. Plus some.
While they're setting up their table there, I'm gonna kind of yell to the crowd, "Hi! Is there anyone here that seems strong enough to hillbilly leg wrestle me? We can take it out front in the dirt."
Go ahead and roll. Just roll a general strength check.
General strength. We're gonna throw. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna get challenged by everybody. It's a 5.
Yeah. So you see a little elven girl come up and poke you and say, "How do you play, mister?"
Is this the girl?
No. Well, you don't know.
Can I oh, well, I'm outside, so I can't really. Damn it, why did you have to go outside?
No, he's not outside. He's still inside.
No, I'm not out there yet. We go out if we end up going out of here.
Okay, so I see this little girl. Can I investigate?
What are you investigating about her?
Her teats.
No, what? It's a child you're talking about.
No, she's an elf, man. She could be 400 years old.
You are correct. Markings, anything unusual about her, just her stance.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
That is a 21.
Okay, and now roll a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I see that? Oh, there it is. Ooh, okay. Suck it. That's 16.
That's pretty good. So you're looking over this girl, and you don't see any weird markings. Just a typical elven girl. She looks in human years about 10 to 12 years old.
That makes me look bad.
Yeah. And she looks, and she's just generally talking, generally curious about what he's talking about. But nothing out of the ordinary, just a typical girl.
So this isn't the girl. Or you're just not telling me that's the girl.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say, all right, lad, before you go and leg wrestle this child. I was hearing on the streets, they might have a rat problem, but also I heard about a girl missing from an orphanage. She's been seen on the side of the road, but every time they go to check, they find wolf prints. So keep an eye out. I don't know what she looks like.
So speaking to the girl, I'm not going to take it easy on you, but I'm also not going to place a wager. We both lie on our backs, we lock legs, and we pull our legs down. Whoever can pull down first takes the champion.
I need you to roll a perception check.
Don't break the girl's legs. Well, he didn't say strength yet, so.
7 and 3 is 10.
Out of nowhere, you just feel a slap come across your face, and a taller elven woman says, "How dare you want to be in the same floor with my child?"
Whoa, lady. Whoa, lady, you're getting the wrong picture. I'm teaching the gal how to play a game here.
A game where both of you are on the floor together, wrapping your legs around each other? I think not. And she hurries her daughter out the tavern.
Well, boys, we're just assholes in this town.
So, definitely not the girl.
Nylar, what can you do to fuck up?
That's not her.
Everyone now is looking at this half-orc who just challenged a little girl to wrap their legs around each other.
I'm going to apologize for my half-witted friend.
Okay.
He's not all the way there.
Who are you apologizing to?
Everybody who's staring at him.
Okay.
The whole damn town.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what people think.
Let me roll persuasion.
While everybody's looking over here, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any pot?
I was waiting for that to come up.
I was too. So you see a lot of people look towards you.
It's urban ale.
And everyone quickly averts their eyes as you hear someone stepping up towards you, especially you, because you can definitely hear him with how passive your perception is. And someone taps you on the shoulder, and you turn around and you see the sheriff standing in front of you. Are you inquiring about drug use here?
No, I just need some pots to put some stuff in.
Hang on, real quick. Can I throw a, what would this be?
What are you trying to do?
Can I throw a wisdom check to check the laws of this town and see where they stand on the matter?
You can roll a history check.
History check. Yeah, I'm not rolling shit tonight. That's a 3.
Yeah.
No idea.
You have no idea.
No idea. I was going to help you out there legally, bud, but you're in your own hole now.
So you're trying to convince him that you were talking about pots that you cook in?
Yeah, or like clay pots that might sit in an old dungeon or something.
Okay.
I'm going to try and roll deception.
All right. Yeah, you're going to roll deception on this.
It'd be a 13.
He looks you up and down, and he pats your shoulder and says, "The general store's back there." And he walks up to the bar and orders an ale.
I'm going to tap him on the shoulder. Is there another store that might have some pots?
Do you have another store in this town?
He looks at you very confused, and he says, "Maybe the blacksmith?"
Okay, thanks. I'm going to go back to the blacksmith.
All right.
Later, pal.
All right.
Okay, what happened? We're not playing.
Are you guys not playing your game here?
I guess he's not.
Oh, did we set up our table?
I thought we were
Okay,
setting
I'll
up.
stay and play the game, but we got to go back to the
girl.
He got all sideways.
blacksmith after this.
All right. Do you guys know how to play?
Negative.
I
All
do
right.
not.
So grab 2d6. And you're just going to play each other because no one wants to play with someone who is asking about illicit drugs and someone who is just creeping on a little girl.
While you guys start playing,
He's not playing. What? Nobody wants to play with me, little gnome. Trying to take advantage of me.
No.
This is
At least
lame.
not here. Not after the temper tantrum. They asking for illicit drugs and a party member asking a little girl to, quote unquote, leg wrestle.
oh, come on now.
Hillbilly
This
leg
town
wrap.
needs to learn how to party.
All right. So, everyone who is playing, and you have to have cards to play. So if you don't have cards, you can't play.
I have cards.
You have 2d6, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll your first one.
Just one?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Send me the picture individually, not in the group chat.
Sorry, I'm trying to load up my vape, my douche flute. Oh, I gotta go in here and do all this.
What is this vapor that this man speaks of?
It's out of character.
He must have
Acquired.
acquired it with his charger.
It won't. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Or you can just send it to me in a chat.
What the fuck is that noise going on in my... My kid is making a ruckus right now. My wife is going to have a knipsh.
That's what they're good for.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will
My
send
camera's
you.
not working because I'm using my... I'm gonna have to back out because I can't use my camera.
You can
and-
just send it to me, like the number.
Oh, that would be bueno.
Jeez, why you gotta be all smart?
This is why I'm a barbarian. I can't think.
How
And I
long
ju-
did
I
he
just
think he
sent
had
you
to
the,
chisel out a stone picture?
I just sent you. That's funny. The picture and the chat. So basically, it's like poker, like we play in the other campaign. So the dice, for those that cannot see it, I rolled a 3, a 3, and a 2. So what they have to do is they roll 1d6. They see what they got. They make a bet, and then they continue. But we're not doing bets right now. We're just going to play a quick game. So, you guys ready to roll your second d6?
Yeah.
All right, roll them.
Fuck yeah. You want my number again?
Yep, both of you.
Oh, I want your number.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3.
1-800-0812.
All right, now, both of you put your numbers in the chat, the group chat. And it looks like
I win.
Are there no
you
bets?
got 2 pair. No, not this round.
Gotcha.
Oh, you got 2 pair, but I think I got a...
You have a higher 2 pair. No, wait. You have 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
I have.
So yep. Looks like he won this round.
Boom! Come on, boys, come play with us. I am on a roll.
I'm gonna punch him off the table.
All right. Roll strength.
I'm gonna dodge.
Yeah, you can roll a dex. A dex save, actually.
Dex save?
Yep.
Suck
I got
it,
a 9.
All right.
I got 12.
All right. Yeah, he punches you off the table.
Can I like duck and like smack it? Wait, he punches me off the table?
No, you punched him off the table.
Oh, I was just
Wasn't
gonna
even
duck.
on the table.
He had to have been because he can't reach the table with on that chair.
Yeah, he
He's a
had
little
to sit
guy.
on the table.
I was saying I wasn't on the table, so he couldn't punch me off the table.
Well,
I wasn't punching. I was just gonna like smack
that-
your hand towards you.
You know that moment where an elf, where he says, "Well, you're an angry elf." That's what happened. All right. You guys doing anything else?
Anybody want to play? Come on, I'm on a roll. I'm ready to play. I'll even throw in 2 gold.
Yep. Sharkbait is here. Sharkbait, you missed an interesting fiasco at some stores.
It's been a long hour.
Yeah.
It's only been an hour.
Yeah.
A
If
long
you
one.
guys, or if Sharkbait wants to go to the store, we'll do that really quick. There's an armorer, a general store that sells range type of like arrows and crossbow bolts and a net that you can use in the combat, and that's what Anthony tried to steal. Traka tried to steal that. and got caught. And
He's
then
overpriced.
there's also a blacksmith for weapons.
He's cool.
Yeah, and we're all just gonna stay right here.
Yes, you guys are just going to
Nobody
continue playing
wants to talk to
cards.
us anymore because I tried to find some pots
Yep.
in this town.
Traka tried to find some illicit drugs, and the
I don't want to talk about it.
Bjoreck tried to quote
The other
unquote
one kinda
leg
like
wrestle
muscle
a 10-year-old girl.
It's a long story.
So what's going on?
Not really.
You can go to, if you want to, you can go to a general store, or an armorer, or a blacksmith.
I'll go to the general store because that net sounds pretty nice. That would have been useful last time.
Yes, it would have.
Yes, sir, but careful with him. He likes to overprice you. Don't tell him you're with us.
Yeah, he was with you. He just didn't buy anything.
He was standing right next to you the whole time.
Yeah.
You're so quiet. Maybe he forgot you.
All right, net.
All right. So you go into the store, and since you weren't here last time, you see just a human, a male, not old, but getting up there in his years, very clean shaven, and he welcomes you into the store, and you're asking about the net. Then he
I
looks.
spent like 58 gold, right?
Yeah, I think that's what you guys earned last game.
Okay.
So he looks at you, and he said, "You were with those guys, weren't you?"
Tell him no.
Be more specific. I'm usually with a lot of men.
He grins slyly at you, and it says, "The net's 20 gold."
What?
I'll give you 15.
You know what? Give me a persuasion roll.
Persuade.
He likes you because of the joke. Well, he thinks it's a joke.
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm paying 20 gold.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
Yeah, 20 gold.
20 gold. I'm at 38. How do you add stuff into your inventory?
If you want, I can just do it. It's probably quicker than doing it on your phone.
My dagger from the last one, too, and my javelin pack that I pulled out of the wall.
Okay. The javelin should still be in there, unless you removed
Yep.
it.
Javelin's there.
Yeah, I forgot to pull mine out of the bird.
You sure did.
Fucking birds.
Damn birds.
So you bought the net.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go. They are in your inventory. You'll just have to refresh.
Roll.
All right. Can I help you with anything else?
I do not believe so. Thank you.
All right. So you just leave the store.
What was that?
You're just gonna leave the store then?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Back.
My daughter's trying to break down the door.
I hear that. All right. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I believe in the first town that we were at, they had another job on the mission board.
Yeah, and people are talking about it here as well. As you were
Okay.
exiting the general store, one of you overheard it.
They're talking about the little girl.
Is there a similar job board in the tavern that we're at now?
There is not. It's more word of mouth here.
Can I listen around and just kind of see what people were still talking about? I'm assuming the conversations have slightly changed.
Oh yeah, they are talking about you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they are.
So they quit talking about the wolf girl and talking about us.
They are. Yeah, they stopped talking about literally everything else that they were talking about, and now are talking about the little gnome who beat up a half orc. A half orc that was trying to convince a little girl to leg wrestle, and the other half orc
What?
that was asking for drugs. You have a feeling.
Drugs. I was asking for pots. I want to put stuff in them. Then
Oh yeah, and you were heading back to the blacksmith, so we'll get to you in just a second.
Good roll.
You have a feeling that no one's really going to talk to you.
Well, I can see this town doesn't listen to the Motley Crues.
All right. Traka, you're back at the blacksmith. What are you doing?
He fell asleep.
No, he's still...
I didn't fall asleep just a second.
Who was the one person here that was at Sharkbait that still got along with the shop owner?
Yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
Is he with our party now?
Yes.
He was heading back to the big party, but Anthony is at the blacksmith.
I'm gonna introduce myself. Hey, Traka Mash. Nice to meet you. How's it going today?
He just grunts at you as he's pounding away on his anvil.
So, a little birdie told me you might know where to find some pots.
Don't put words in my mouth.
This one. He's a big bird.
He stops mid-strike and turns his head towards you. He's going to see if he understands what you're referring to. He has no idea and says, if you need pots, you need to go to the general store. I can make you one, but steel pots are expensive.
Wrong kind of pots, bro.
That's the only pots I know.
This kind of pots grows wildly. It smells really strong.
I mean, there's a lot of farmland around that grow things. Wildflowers sometimes. Some sunflowers. They make good chewing seeds.
Is there any fields where they grow the hemp for your ropes?
Oh, not here. That's usually done up in the north of the capital.
Can you tell me anything about this orphanage that I've been hearing about?
Yeah, so the orphanage houses kids whose parents have passed away from either war or disease. They're run by the goodness of some individuals. We all kind of pitch in to help keeping them fed and clothed.
So what about this girl that's missing from there?
He looks at you, and he looks down. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Why is this guy looking down?
Be a 9.
All I know is she ran off, and people think that they see her.
Nylar, no!
People think they see her on the side of the road, but no one's ever been able to talk to her.
She stole my dice and running. Sorry, daughter stole my die.
All right. Can you point us towards the rats then?
You can find more information about that at the inn or the tavern.
They don't want to talk to us anymore. My dumbass friend tried to leg wrestle a little girl.
Sorry.
Do you blame him for not wanting to talk to you?
I didn't try to leg wrestle her.
You're asking about weirdness, though.
Yeah. It's a weird world we live in.
Indeed. The rats
That's
over in
good,
Rothsea.
sir.
And
What?
he says the rats over in Rothsea, which is a town. So as you walk back towards the originating town, it's a different path about halfway through that goes towards the sea.
Yeah, RIP to headphone user. Sorry, guys.
All right, I'll leave. See you later. I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
Yeah, he kind of just goes back to hammering. He doesn't want to give you his name.
He seems suspicious.
I'll bite my thumb at him and leave.
And as you're leaving, with your high perception, passive perception, You hear him sigh, like a sigh of relief that you're leaving.
He said, "Skirt."
What? Excuse me?
What did you just breathe heavily about?
He ignores you and just keeps hammering away.
Hey. My bird friend here might want to buy something.
He whistles very loudly, and you see those two guards coming back towards you.
Like, hey. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just trying to have a conversation with the blacksmith here.
The guards just stand at the doorway and usher you along.
Out of character, boys. It sounds like the town's in on it.
Yeah, kind of does, but let's get out of here, or they catch on to us.
So wait, am I with the party, or am I still hanging out back there at the tavern?
So only Traka was at the blacksmith. Everyone else was at the tavern with you.
I thought so.
Does anybody want to play the dice with me now that the dumbass orc is out of the way?
At this point in time,
no one wants to play with you.
I don't
as
think there's
Bjoreck,
a room anymore.
Can I point somebody out and be like, you, come gamble, win my gold?
They ignore you. But as you say that, you feel something slip into your loincloth.
Ooh.
Oh, something's trying to grab my weenie.
And you look down, and it's a piece of
Traka.
paper. It's a piece of paper that's finely rolled up, where it would look almost like a rolled cigarette, but there's nothing in it, and you can. It's just tied with a little ribbon, the same color ribbon that was in the little girl's hair on the side of the road.
So there's my pot.
Thought somebody was slipping a smoke.
I thought they were flipping us some urban herbs. So I'm just going to keep it in my hand and usher to the other two to follow me. Do we still have a room?
No, you could pay for a room for the night if you'd like.
We're just gonna go somewhere secure and.
Shit, boys, I'll sleep in the dirt.
It's still midday. You can get back to the. You could get to Rothsea by nightfall.
What's Rothsea? I missed that area.
Rothsea is where the rat problem is.
All right, we'll go. We'll head that way. Grab Traka.
Okay.
Oh, rats.
I'd roll stealth and try and hide in the woods along the road.
We're going to read this note so nobody sees us, my dude.
I mean, since you did ask before he said that, go ahead.
I hope you fail.
To read the note, can we all huddle together in a bathroom stall?
I'm huddled.
We're just gonna walk. Unless you want to see my gnomish.
That'd be a
penis.
16 for stealth.
Okay. Checking some stuff. Yeah. No one can see you. So you're just hiding in the woods, walking along. Are you keeping pace? Or are you?
I'm just waiting for him, hiding.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna just hide and wait for them.
He's gonna try to scare us. So I'm gonna have to kick him in his nuts.
All right. So are you guys heading out towards the road then?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going first?
I will go first.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check as you get to the road.
If I might die, okay, my daughter brought it back.
All of us are.
Just the person
me.
in front.
Nice. That's a 19.
Yeah, so you see Traka hiding in the woods,
Stand behind a tree.
but no one else has looked yet.
I'm just gonna brace for it.
Okay. So you just continue on?
Yeah, why not? Or I can just go stealth and try to come up behind him. You know what? That's what I want to do.
All right. Do it. Roll stealth.
Is this Nylar talking here?
It is. And then,
Yes, Nylar.
Traka, what are you doing specifically? Are you just hiding and waiting or watching them?
Oh yeah.
Do what?
Are you just hiding and watching them for them to get closer? Or are you hiding and
Yes.
just waiting?
My lowest was a
Behind
16.
a tree, just kind of peeking out, waiting for them to get ahead of me.
Okay. What was your roll?
I had a roll with disadvantage and advantage, so I just rolled twice. My lowest was 16.
So if you have one with advantage and one with disadvantage, it's just a straight roll. So whatever you rolled first.
Oh, so it is not. I don't use my plus, whatever it is.
No, you still use your plus. You just don't have to roll twice.
Oh well, that I got a 16.
Okay. Yeah. So you hide from the person that's hidden, as well as your own party. They don't see where you go.
I'm gonna give him the old booty hole poke. Wow!
All right. And you
You know what I'm
see,
talking about, right? The whole.
yeah, you see Traka just
I think there's
jumping
only
out
one
of
way
the woods.
to take that.
Yeah. There's only one way. This is the way.
With my.
This is the way.
This is the way.
You see the Traka just jumping out of the woods, and he's holding his his butt. Whatever, Sharkbait and Bjoreck, what are you doing?
Well, Nylar is still in stealth,
Mhm.
aside from Traka, right?
Grabbing his booty hole.
Yep. Unless he's laughing, then he comes out of stealth.
I'm laughing, walking out with my fingers
Okay.
in the whole handgun thing.
All right.
So
Yeah, you see.
I see him jump out and he's grabbing his ass. So did you at least bury it?
Did you not see how
Whole arm
far
went
he
in there.
got?
He thought it was just his finger, but it was his whole damn arm.
Don't fist.
Which still isn't that long. So
Can I throw an investigation here and see if he pissed himself?
sure.
Okay. That's a 3. He must have some dark pants on.
I wore my brown pants today.
I was to say fucker wore brown pants.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, almost everyone's pants are brown here. So
Oh, look at my shirt.
All right, enough with the fucking heebie-jeebie jabs.
yep.
Nice.
Do you guys want to go ahead and head towards Rothsea?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna head towards there, but I'm gonna let them know I had this weirdest thing. Somebody put their hand in my loincloth.
Well, you just put your hand in mine, so it
Well-
can't be that weird.
But at least they left a note.
You did not feel their hand. All you
Oh, I
felt
just
was
felt
a note.
I just felt a piece of paper slide across my shaft.
There's no pockets on loincloths.
Very true.
It's in my hand, though. I have it in my hand. So I have this note somebody left me.
Well, I'm not touching it, so I'm going to let you read it.
I will read it. What's it say?
All right. So
Nylar, before you check out that note, smell your finger.
as you undo the red ribbon, that looks very familiar. Again, it was the same color of ribbon that was in the little girl's hair the last time you saw her. And you unfurl the note, and it says, "Come back when you're a little stronger. We have some issues." And that's it.
Oh.
Anybody remember where that tree is?
It was in between the first and the second town.
You could try to remember exactly where it was. You would need to do a survival check.
Okay,
Actually,
I can do that.
That would be a nature check.
Be all of us?
Just whoever said that they were going to do it.
Okay. I guess I don't. I'll leave it up to you guys. If I feel like you suck, I'll do
Just
it.
6.
Yeah, you look at them and you said 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look and all the trees look the same to you.
Neat.
All right. So you guys are heading down the kind of the pathway, and the first
As we're
hour.
walking along this path, can
Yep.
I throw an investigation and see if there's any kind of berries or mushrooms maybe that we might pass by?
Bro, we should look for.
It's a nature check.
You can definitely
Nature.
do that, but you're going to need to slow down your pace to do that, which will take you into nightfall.
Oh, no. Never mind. Not even worried
Can I
about it.
do an investigation to see if
We had a
anybody
nice
followed us?
continental breakfast.
And what'd you say, Nylar?
Can I throw an investigation seeing if we're being followed?
You totally can.
Copy that. That would be a 20, unnatural 20.
Yeah, so you look around and you listen really keenly, and all you do is hear a very distant thunder. But you don't have a sense that anyone's really following you right now.
So we're just hearing like footsteps, or it just sounds like a storm rolling in.
More like a storm. You can look up, and without perception, you can definitely see a storm rolling in. It'll be here as you're walking towards the next town.
Town?
Rothsea. Yeah.
So no giants today.
No giants today.
God, let's say Skyrim. I'm not trying to do that again.
All right. As you continue walking, who's in front?
Me.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception, please.
Perception. I'm rolling really well. I'm waiting for the natural one to show up.
There it is.
That is a natural 20.
All right. Yeah. So you look around and you see a house off the side of the road, not very far off the path, but far enough where it would take bandits a little bit of time to get there. But you also see this hellacious storm coming towards you. What do you do?
I'm gonna consult the team and be like, "Hey, as you can see, this storm rolling. You say it'll be here like as we're walking into town?
Oh yeah,
Or
it'll
it's
be
gonna be
there
quicker?
within the next 30 minutes.
Boys, I've got some fresh armor on. I need to keep this stuff dry. Leather doesn't stay oiled very well in water.
Why don't you take your armor off and then wash that blood off of you?
Nah, we're not doing that either.
So you
All
guys
right,
want
put
to?
your stuff inside.
I say we slip off for this house here and take our time getting up to it. See if we can
investigate
figure
that
out what's
house?
going on with it.
You can get
Well,
closer
can I
to the
roll?
house if you'd like.
Stealth and then investigate the house.
Are you going to take lead?
Yeah.
Nylar, are you giving up lead?
As long as I can go stealth.
Yep. You can all roll stealth. This will be a group check.
There's that one he was talking about.
No.
I am not
Uh,
5.
I'm here. I'm not sure if you can see this.
All right. Sharkbait, what'd you get?
A 5.
Nice.
Right.
Traka?
10.
Okay. Bjoreck?
12.
And Nylar got a 20. The nat 20 counts as 2, but the rest of you fail it. So you think you're hidden.
Sweet.
You're hiding behind each other.
Who got the 3?
As the leaves are crunching, I'm walking very slowly.
I'm going to whisper to them, protect your booty holes.
All right. So, yeah, you hear, I mean, as you're creeping closer, you hear the thunder and the storm getting almost chasing you to this house. It is coming on you very quickly, and it is stirring up all kinds of dust from the road, and it's starting to really pick up, and you realize this isn't probably the best place to be a storm. Outside is not the best place to be during the storm. And the house is probably another 15 minutes off, so you can either keep walking and get drenched, or you can start running towards the house.
Boys, I got new leather armor on, man. I got to take off.
Can I
All
fly
right, I'm gonna.
the house?
Can you what?
Fly?
You can fly, but you're going to be in the middle of the storm in the air.
You're in the wind.
Wind beneath my wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the wind beneath you flying into a tree.
Not to mention that it is lightning out, so
I'll stay.
Yeah, go ahead and fly.
No, I won't.
Yeah, we'll have roast eagle today.
all right. So
Go
you
with
guys
my
just,
roast duck I had last night.
are you guys just booking it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going first?
Charge!
Sharkbait will go first.
All right.
I'm still stealth, so I'll just follow in the rear.
No one stealthed. It was a group check.
You sons of bitches!
So you guys are just fucking booking it because it's getting bad. And as you as you hit the house, or you're right there, you try to open the door and it is locked. What do you do?
Where's
I'm
the?
gonna go stealth and take the back door.
I want to use the dwarf as a door jam.
As
I'm
a
a
door
gnome.
jam?
A ram.
Knocker thing.
Um,
Ram.
Boys, I got a crowbar and we need to get inside.
First off, you failed because you called me a dwarf.
it's true. You pick up nothing.
And
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna.
kick the door.
Or you can do that.
Roll a
dear.
strength check. Whoever said they were going to kick the door.
Traka. That'd be a 19.
Yeah, you kick that door and it just flies off the hinges, and you see a man with a pitchfork aimed directly at you, and it is a very, very old man, and he's standing in front of his wife, who's hiding her face in the candlelight. They look very frightened, and the man
I'm gonna
says,
tell him, don't fear, there's a
"What do you-
storm
what do you
coming.
want?"
You don't want to die.
I'll fix your door. We just need a place to chill. Here's 5 gold.
The old man looks at the gold and he takes a bite out of it, see if it's real, and he says, "You could have knocked."
We did.
He bit it or he took a whole chunk out of it?
No, he like bit into it to see if it was
We
soft enough to be actual gold.
Oh, so that's one tough-ass pair of dentures.
Yeah, so they sit you down. There's not a whole bunch of room.
I'm gonna pick up the door and just kind of lean it against the wall.
Okay.
Halfway.
The man
All right, there you go.
the man points you towards his woodworking kit over in the corner and says, "Go ahead and fix it now. This is going to be a bad storm." So Traka, that's what you're going to be doing, and I'll be having you roll for that in just a second. Everyone else, roll a perception check.
This is gonna be a terrible build. Perception?
Yep.
Sharkbait got 15.
Okay.
Nylar got 16.
Okay.
Bjoreck 17.
All right. Yeah. So you all look around, and it's a fairly quaint home, but you do smell something quite pungent. And you
Found
see,
it.
And you see hanging from the rafters what may look like spice, which, as you would all know, is the smallest, least illicit drug there is, aka weed.
AKA weed.
But with the 5 gold, they're not super concerned that you kicked in their door and now there's that. You found their little hidey hole. But they are watching you all very closely.
Can I throw a medicine check to see if this is a bad weed that'll make us trip, or is it just like normal chill weed?
Is it the ditchweed?
Let's do, you know what? Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Investigation or nature?
Nature. And Traka, I need you to roll a dexterity check, please.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
10.
Okay. The door didn't break, so you got very lucky there, but the hinges definitely came off, and you're able to get enough nails in there to keep the door shut, but it is definitely not a pretty fix. Nylar, are you going ahead and like touching the reefer, or you just getting a closer look?
I'm just getting a closer look.
And what'd you roll again? 12?
I rolled a 12.
Okay. As far as you can tell, this seems to be the legit, nice, smooth spice. One that you would get that's equivalent to knocking back a few beers.
I'm not going to drink this because last time I drank it, I'm going to drink mask.
Sorry about your door. My name's Traka and What's going on with your spice over here? You mind hooking in a or cup or maybe sharing some?
The man looks at you and he said, I don't share, but you might be able to buy some.
How much for
How much will 10 silver get me?
He looks over at his wife, looks at his door. 5 gold would get you enough for you guys to have a good night tonight.
Well, I already gave you 5 gold for
that
your
was for the door.
10 copper door.
I'll pitch in 2 gold.
I am not smoking.
You guys are on your own on this one, man. You kicked in the door, half-ass fixed it. Now we can't get back out.
Sharkbait is saying that he'll pitch in 2 gold. Can I try and grab some? But roll sleight of hand.
You can certainly try. You are by the door, though, so you would have to walk across the room, go to the hanging plants, reach for it because they're hanging from the rafters, all while doing it stealthily. So go for it.
Can I? I want to be able to kick him in the shin and be like, no, let's not cause a scene.
Well, let's see what he rolls for stealth because you may not see him try to maneuver.
Oh, stealth first?
Yep.
Have to roll twice, sorry. That'd be a 12.
Yeah, everyone sees you.
Bullshit.
I'll pitch in 2 gold just so you guys can have it. Fucking Traka, give me a gold piece.
All right.
I pitch in 2, Sharkbait pitches in 2, Traka pitches in 1.
Okay. So you hand over the 5 gold total. Go ahead and subtract your different amounts. And the guy hands you an entire dry plant that has about 25 to 30 leaves on it.
And Nylar, you still got that note?
He also gives you some rolling papers.
Oh.
Do you really want to smoke that?
And he looks at you and he says, if you want to have a really good night, chew it up real good and swallow.
That's what she said.
I hope not.
Ba-da-dum.
Did we ever get our copper polished?
Nope.
Lazy.
Can I throw an investigation here just to kind of look around? I know the man and the woman are kind of standoffish and they've got this illegal operation going. Can I just kind of scan around the room and see if maybe anything else seems out of sort?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Let's throw that.
I'm
As
just gonna
this is
talk.
happening-
I'm just gonna talk to the old man and woman.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Go ahead, Brian.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk to the old man and woman, see what they're doing out here. With how's things out here? If they heard anything crazy.
They just tell you that they've heard stories about a rat problem. and they keep hearing wolf howling, but can never find the source. And then they look around and kind of point to the hanging plant life, and says, "As for what we're doing out here, it's kind of self-explanatory." Now, with Bjoreck, with your nat 20, you do see that the old man and woman have positioned themselves to kind of surround themselves around a little, so that you cannot see underneath the table they were at. You see under there something liquid in about 5 jars.
Ooh, they got moonshine.
I'm going to scream at them, and I'm going to throw an intimidation for both of them to stand up and raise their hands where we can see them.
Okay, do it.
It's got moonshine.
I don't know what you guys are hiding under that table, but I don't trust it. I'd like you to both slowly stand up, drop anything that's in your hands, and put them where I can see them with my own eyes.
You sure you want
And
them to
on
drop
that, I rolled a 7.
So I'm going to stop eating the plants. Shit.
If you guys want to stand up,
The old woman fucking just cowers in fear. She can't even stand up because she's so scared. The man,
I'm part orc and I'm covered in dried blood.
The man, however, stands up a little taller and points his pitchfork back at you directly and say, "This is just our personal moonshine. We don't use it for anyone else."
I'm going to. Can I calm the situation and be like, whoa, he's just a little timid.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Well, how are you doing it?
I'm just gonna stand in between the pitchfork, which I'm underneath because I'm short,
Yeah.
and big dude. Like my hands out, like Jurassic World, trying
Right.
to calm the raptors.
At the same time, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, "Young man, I don't think a little juice is worth dying over."
Well, with your intimidation roll, he doesn't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still running my mouth.
Yep, you can definitely do that. Now, Nylar, go ahead.
Persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead and do persuasion.
Yeah, that's good. That's what is it? That's a 21.
Damn. Yeah. So the old man kind of shuffles back and slowly lowers his pitchfork. And Bjoreck, you feel calmer by his words for some reason. They were simple words, but the way he spoke them just makes your temper simmer down a little.
That gnome has a way with talking.
For a barbarian, I'm pretty good.
He's got a pretty mouth.
I've already chewed up and swallowed a good sized handful of these leaves.
All right, Constitution
A
check.
little delayed.
Constitution saving throw, actually.
Oh, I'm about to knock you down.
Yeet!
At disadvantage because you ate a handful.
No moderation.
That would be a 14. Missed out on my first nat 20.
All right. You feel really, really mellow. Things have almost slowed down, like almost to the point where everyone's like, how if you have the fluorescent flashing lights and you wave your hand and you see your hand in like 15 different times, you see that every time the lightning flashes, and everyone's just slowly moving along, and you have to sit down in the corner and you just watch everyone in amazement.
I was going to be delayed and punch the old guy in the face, but okay.
No, not with. No, you're feeling way too good for that.
That's not even a choice anymore.
No.
I was going to sit in the corner and chuckle.
Yeah, you just giggle in the corner.
So what? Where's Sharkbait in all of this?
Wherever you want him. He's just standing there right now.
Sharkbait just watching you all make a fool of yourself.
For real.
Well, it's working.
I already.
Let's
I'm just chilling, enjoying the night.
let's just say let's talk to the old man about this moonshine of his.
right.
Like, how strong is this stuff?
let's let Sharkbait do whatever he wants to do real quick.
I was gonna give him a drink. I was gonna make Sharkbait drink.
I said I
Bird
hit the
brain, what are you doing over there?
corner and loving what's going on.
So you're gonna sit in the corner with Traka?
I didn't know he was in the corner, but yes.
Yeah. He's sitting in the corner, giggling in the corner.
He's stuck in the corner.
So you can be on the opposite side if you want.
Well, can I just like perch myself in the rafters?
No, it's not. You couldn't. There's no room for.
You're not that
for you
small
to
of a
really,
bird.
Yeah, you're too big to fit up there. And if you try to fly in the house, you would literally hit everyone with your wings.
You're a really big bird.
Fucking
Yeah,
birds.
you're a 6 foot tall bird.
Oh,
Your wingspan is fucking enormous.
Yeah.
I'll just chill in the corner.
Okay.
I'm just going to sit in the corner.
You do have a handful of leaves as well, so if you would like to do whatever.
I thought I ate that. That's why I was in the corner.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Did you eat the whole thing?
The whole thing. I went balls deep.
Constitution saving throw.
Fucking thing.
Yeah, a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, which means roll twice and choose the lower number.
R.I.P. bird.
I got an 8. Oh, a 3.
Yeah, you died. You died.
Yeah. Okay. So you see your friend Traka over in that other corner, just sitting there giggling. What you see is the candlelight shifting and turning and morphing and capturing the very image of the tyrant that you ran from. And it looks like he's coming out of the candlelight, coming towards you. And you're just overtaken with fear, and you are paralyzed for the next 10 minutes.
That's like the rest of the
He's
night.
gonna cry in the corner.
Essentially. He is still standing, but he is pressed up against the corner and just paralyzed.
Nylar, you still got that deck of cards, bud? We got a storm to withstand.
Yes, I do, sir. Do you fancy a game?
I was going to ask this gentleman sitting here, now that he's politely dropped his pitchfork and we all seem to be in better spirits, if he would like to throw a hand.
He is not familiar with how to play, so you can play with him without betting because he is not a gambler.
Yeah, we'll start out like that.
Okay.
Can I try and stumble over to Bjoreck
To
and
Bjoreck?
ridiculously ask him what hillbilly leg wrestling is?
As you stand up, make a dex saving throw.
That would be a 23.
Damn.
Yeah, you get up and you're still a little wobbly. You're still feeling really good, but you get over there without too much of a hassle.
I was
And
going to kind of follow him and be like, I want to know what hillbilly leg wrestling is, since we never got to see it earlier.
And as you say this, the old elderly woman with tears still streaking down her face says, "Is that one of them positions?"
Oh, she a freaky old lady.
How old is this woman again?
She is very elderly.
We're not going down this road.
The slinger.
We're not going down this road.
The old man looks you up and down, Traka, and then looks at you, Bjoreck, and say, "Hey, what you guys do at your own time does not need to happen here."
Listen here, old man. According to my friend Bjoreck here, this is some kind of wrestling game that involves dirt, so I need to know what's going on here.
The woman laughs and says, "I bet it doesn't, I bet that you do have to involve a little dirt. Sometimes you have to flip it over and play in the dirt, right, boys? And she winks.
Nice save.
Can I throw a let's see, what would this be here? Can I throw a Constitution save to avoid this woman's words?
Go for it.
All right.
God, I hope you fail.
That's a nat one. Nat one.
Oh yeah. You know
Nat
what?
one. Nat
You
one.
are smitten by her words. You just
My cheeks
look at
actually
her.
turned red.
Yeah, your cheeks turn real red, and you're like, wow, maybe this lady, I could see something. And then all of you notice, except for Traka and Sharkbait, that his pants are a little tighter now.
Oh, what's going on there, big guy? You got that little chub going.
I'm
From my face.
I'm gonna look down and throw an insight
On
since
yourself?
I haven't used this thing in a while.
Our audience is saying one of us needs to take one for the team.
Well, you
It's
just
gonna be
there it is.
I'm gonna look down and throw an insight to see because I haven't used this thing in a while. Is it still functioning properly?
I'm gonna have you make a medicine check instead.
A medicine check. I didn't buy that from the general store. That's an 8.
Yeah, you're not quite sure, but you're pretty sure that bulge means something.
I'm gonna look at this old woman, and I'm gonna tell her for a swig of that shine, we can continue this conversation in the third corner.
She
In the third corner.
She looks you up and down, kind of halts at your pants line, and then continues up. And she reaches down and grabs a bottle of shine. And she says, let's take this to the bedroom. And the old man starts to protest. And he's going to try to convince his wife not to sleep with a half-orc that she just met.
I'm gonna look over and tell him, "Shut your mouth, old man."
To show you how it's done.
So he rolled a 15 persuasion. She rolled a natural 1. So she sits back down and pouts.
Man, nobody near this village here knows how to have fun.
What is Curtis? What's your name again?
Bjoreck.
Bjork.
Bjork. Sit down. Let's play Three Dragons. Maybe we can wager you sleeping with his wife.
Oh, that's a fine idea, lad.
I want to play the game. This is fun.
Sharkbait, you're about halfway through. All this happened within 5 minutes, so you got about another 5 minutes of fear. You are seeing the candlelight kind of little morph in and out, like he's like it's actually just flickering, and you're starting to get the sense that it's not real, but you're not there yet.
Oh, so hold on. So Birdbrain's tripping balls, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Does he have
Traka.
does the old man have any like peanuts or something hanging in front of him? Because I want to trip him out and throw a handful of peanuts.
Yes, Baphomet.
There's no peanuts that you can see. I mean, the floor isn't the cleanest, so you might be able to find a couple pebbles that he's brought in.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a handful of pebbles and trip it at him.
At whom?
Birdbrain.
Okay.
Me. Sharkbait.
Ooh-ha.
All right.
Whatever.
Scream when I hear
Nylar. This would be roll a dex, just a general dexterity check, please.
That is. What was my dex? Oh, that's a 19.
Okay, now roll a strength check.
Sorry about your eyes. I hope I failed. I hope this is more than that one.
Nat 1. Is that what you said? Nylar? Did we lose him?
No, he's there. Yes.
I can hear you.
He said he rolled a 6.
Oh, I cannot hear him. Rejoin. So I'll wait till he gets back. So as we're waiting for him,
Suddeds.
Bjoreck and Traka, are you trying to convince the old man to sleep with his wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Awkwardly trying to sneak my way over to the old lady.
Are you going to try to make a pass at her?
What?
Are you going to try to make a pass at her?
No, I'm going to try and convince her to take Bjoreck to the bedroom anyway.
Okay. Traka, roll persuasion with disadvantage because her husband already told her no. Brian,
And I've still got the husband kind of tied up in a conversation here.
Are these guys humans, right?
We'll continue that later.
yes, they are humans.
Copy.
Nylar, what would you roll, a 6 for strength?
Yeah, he got lucky.
So you toss the pebbles and they're straight on, but they fall short. They do not reach him.
I was trying not
Kenny.
to blind the guy.
All right.
I'm gonna do it again because I
Traka.
hate bird.
All right. We'll get to you in just a sec. Traka, what'd you roll?
A 5.
She looks at you and she goes, "Honey, I would love to, but my husband's probably right."
I was going to like pull my loincloth down and be like, I bet his looks like this.
Okay.
At that time, Bjork looks over and says, "Nobody needs to see that shriveled up turd."
So are you saying that you've not been wearing pants this entire time?
No, I pulled my pants down.
Oh, okay.
And
So
just
she
said,
looks
I
at
bet his looks like this.
You said your loincloth. We thought you were half naked.
Yeah. So you pull down your pants and you show her your wang. And she looks at you and she says, "Honey, you couldn't get up even if you tried with how much you just ate."
I'd take that bet. You don't know me, criminal.
And she laughs at you and then looks back at Bjoreck and says, "Maybe next time you come through."
Oh, so there's no betting.
Nope. No betting.
How's this storm doing in all this fucked up situation?
Yeah, just about right now, things are clearing up. You did hear, like, the house, it's not a finely made house. It did shudder some as the storm rolled through. You do have about 3 handfuls of leaves left, so you can put those in your inventory. And right about then, Sharkbait, you're kind of coming out of it, and you're at the state of where Traka is. And Traka, you are becoming sober.
So I say we hold a little huddle here, out of the distance of hearing from the old couple.
You would have to be outside for that. There's not enough room to be able to be outside of the hearing. And it did stop raining, and now it's just wind rustling.
I'm going to walk over to the door to go outside and try and figure it out and accidentally rip it off the hinges.
You can try. Go ahead and make a strength check, please.
Come on. That would be a nat 1. Oh, no, that's a 20.
Door
What is it?
stuck.
Hold on.
The B is a 20.
Okay. Yeah, you rip that door off, and not only do you rip it off, you actually crack it in half to where they no longer have a door.
As I go outside, grab the pieces and just kind of lean them against and bye. Put
So
him
we're
back
all
awkwardly.
three still standing awkwardly in this room with this old couple.
As he rips off the door, yes.
As he rips
Ow.
the door off, picks the pieces up, and leans them against the outside.
Yep. What are you guys gonna do?
I'll slip him a silver piece and be like, "Yeah, here's for your troubles. Thanks for having us."
He says, the old man looks at you and says, "A silver won't help me get a new door.
Fine, here's a gold piece.
That'll do." And he kind of tips his head at you, Nylar, and kind of as a thanks, as you walk out. Sharkbait, what are you doing?
I walk out those two little pieces, spreading my wings like it's a old western little flapper doors. Just blam! Sharkbait!
Sharkbait out!
Still a little loopy.
Okay. Roll a dex save, please.
Dex save.
It's right below your strength.
Yep, I got an 18.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You go out there and you're just like, wow. You're walking pretty damn good. I mean, you're not stumbling, but you are not going in a straight line for sure.
He's doing that I'm drunk focus look.
Yes, exactly it. Bjoreck, what are you doing?
Bjoreck, I'm just going to shake my head and put my hand over my face. And I'm going to say, I bid you two farewell. Enjoy the couple of years you've got left. And I'm going to follow the party outside.
As you're walking out, the woman makes a grab for your ass, but misses. But you have no idea. You're just walking out. And then you hear the old man grumbling underneath his breath as you all leave.
I'm gonna just grab Bjoreck and be like, I think we could take that old man.
I had a similar feeling. And he's also got a lot of stuff that we can sell.
Yeah.
Keep walking, boys.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
Hey, catch up. I'm gonna think about this for a second.
Can I throw a charisma check to see if I listen to Nylar?
Nylar, were you trying to persuade him?
I'm trying to persuade them to just keep walking.
Okay. Nylar, are you trying to persuade Bjoreck to kill the elderly people?
No, I'm trying to convince Bjoreck.
I know Nylar. I know what you're doing, Nylar. Traka, what are you doing?
I'm trying to convince Bjoreck to go back in the house with me and take their pot and moonshine and possibly the old lady.
And their lives.
The old lady.
I can tell you right now, if you go
We should've
back
got
in
that
there and try to
alpaca.
steal anything,
No,
he will fight you for it.
That tears him up.
Ah, that's all right.
I think we could take him.
All right. So
I'm gonna turn around and kick the door in for the third time.
not yet. You're not.
Okay.
Nylar.
Wait, we got to see if anyone's got your back yet.
Nylar, roll persuasion.
I was trying to persuade both of those guys to keep
Yeah.
walking.
Yep. Go ahead. Sharkbait, what are your thoughts on this as you're hearing all of this?
You say sharkbait?
Yep.
You're still half coherent.
I think it's wrong, and I only like to do what's right, so I don't want to be a part of this.
All right. So Nylar, roll with
Minutes ago.
advantage.
It might fail, but that's a 16.
Is that with advantage?
That's with advantage. Advantage is 2 rolls. Take the highest number.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an 18 that time.
All right. And then Traka, since you're the one trying to convince everyone, roll persuasion at disadvantage because your passive wisdom is less than his Nylar's persuasion.
Oh, I have short-term memory too. I forgot.
Where were we at?
No, I'm just kidding. I ain't fucking with that. I am not messing with that storyline right now.
That would be an 8.
What was that?
Bjoreck, roll a
My intelligence is fairly slow here. So do I
This
get
would be wisdom, and an 8 would not pass. So you do not listen to Traka. He does not make sense on trying to steal shit and ruin these people's lives and kill people.
Oh man.
Yeah. He rolled an 8. That's pretty fucking low. He does no convincing at all.
Well, Nylar is good with his words,
He is.
and he
Surprisingly
de-escalated the situation back there. So I think we should listen to him.
It is
We
not.
should leave these people be.
But he put his arm in my butthole.
Well,
You guys trying
Yeah,
to
well,
convince
you
me?
asked for it.
Oh, I didn't.
You've been
Fucker
walking
snuck up
around
on
in a
me.
loincloth this whole time.
I've got semi-pants on.
So as you guys are walking back towards the road?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys are walking back, you do see a patrol walking by and realize it probably would not have been a good day had you actually attacked them.
You say a troll?
A patrol.
Oh.
So you guys continue on. The storm is clear. The road is muddy, but it doesn't hinder anything. But yeah, you guys can continue on the way.
Continue on the way.
All right.
I'll show you the way.
So
How far are we looking to get to this next area?
now you're going to get there about nightfall because of the storm.
Okay.
So you're walking along. A couple hours go by. Nothing really of note happens. But then you can see the town as you crest over a hill. But as you're seeing this town, you hear something. Go ahead, everyone make a perception check. And it'll be a group perception check.
You said we see something,
You hear something.
hear something. That's a 15 for Bjoreck.
Okay.
Or Traka.
What was it?
11.
Okay.
Nylar 10.
Okay.
I'm on
Big
it.
numbers.
I'm on it on my phone now. I get to perception.
Your skills.
It's underneath your skills.
Skills. All right, 1 second.
Swipe right.
Swipe right.
And then it changes through your different menus.
Perception.
Yep.
Bam. Come on, roll. There we go. 4.
Yeah, so you just hear something in the distance. You're not quite sure what you can make out from it. So you just continue along.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
How far in the distance?
You have no idea. Especially with a 4.
Can't use like a divine.
No, a divine sense wouldn't do you any good here.
All right.
Yeah, it's not within seeing distance. It's just something that was carrying on the wind.
All right.
Sorry, I missed what we said.
It was a group failure for perception. So
God, you guys.
you can't really tell where it's coming from, how far away it is. You do look around and you don't see anything of note. The town is up ahead, but that's pretty much all you know right now.
Okay.
I say we carry on, boys.
All right.
I got the munchies. Let's haul ass to that town.
All right. Yeah, you can
And as
definitely
we're
haul
running, we
ass.
hear the background of Kansas singing, "Carry on my wayward son."
Pretty much. All right, so you head up to the town. Yeah, so you get to the town and you immediately smell death. And a lot of it. Or maybe not death, but definitely something not clean.
My milkshake.
And you start walking into the town and you're seeing just filth lining the streets, and they have ditches where they empty their pee and poo buckets, and it's just drizzling down the streets. It is not a clean city.
Now this is my kind of town.
Ooh, bird brain, you shit yourself.
You can definitely tell why there's a rat problem. So you the
Could be bubonic plague.
Does it look like anybody is actually living in this town?
Oh yeah, there's people still wandering around.
Oh shit.
It's people are just
It's New York.
Yeah, basically New York in summer. That's exactly what it smells like.
In Monty Python, where he's bring out your dead.
Yep, there is one of those guys. You hear him in the distance ringing a bell and saying, "Bring out your dead." You can tell
I'm not dead yet. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Bam!
I'm getting better.
I got better. All right, so you guys are walking down, and you know that you're supposed to go to the Vermin Catchers Guild to talk about the rat problem.
Rats.
But as you're walking
we're walking through, can I kind of take a listen?
As you're taking a listen, I gotta take a whiz.
What are you listening for specifically?
You said there's people kind of walking around. You said there's a guy that's kind of preaching to the crowd there. Can I listen to what he's saying?
The guy that's preaching to the crowd cannot be seen. He's just on another street ringing his bell and telling people to basically bring out their dead.
Gotcha.
He's more like just like the people in Monty Python.
Yep.
But the townspeople, you can definitely listen to them if you want. Go ahead and roll perception, please.
Okay.
Anyone else that wants to listen as well can.
I would like to.
It's an 11.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Perception, if you want.
Why not? 19.
Okay. You definitely hear people talking. They're not so much concerned with the filth and the poo ditches. They're more concerned about the rampant disease that these rats are bringing. And they do know that partly it is from the filth of being a very, very, very poor town. But the rat problem has increased a lot in the past few weeks.
Really?
Can I journey over a couple blocks away from the party here and walk up to the man ringing this bell and ask him if he'd like to be challenged to hillbilly leg wrestling?
Roll a...
He wants to roll some shit.
Roll an investigation check because you have to know where he's at.
I never said I was the smartest, but I'll have some fun. That's a 3, so I'm just going to kind of
Yeah, so you get
spin
lost.
around.
You go off and you don't... Do you tell anybody you're leaving?
Nope, I just walked off.
You walk off and... you're winding in some streets, and you hear this guy, and you for sure know he is down this alley. And you go down this alley, and it's a dead end. And you look around, and you turn around.
Rats.
And I need you specifically to roll initiative.
Oh, shit. See what you guys did?
You did.
You just let me wander off.
I would figure this would be something from Bird Brain. Sorry, Drake.
Can I just let you assume what the roll is based on the rest of this whole evening here? It's a 5.
Okay. I am building out the encounter because I was not expecting you to do this.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I'm just gonna apologize right now, Drake. You're a bird.
Bjoreck is always out for a good time.
All right.
pee on someone.
So as you turn around, you do see 2 swarms of rats. And
When you say a swarm, I'm picturing like
Plague of the Innocents.
enough on top of each other that it looks like 2 giant rats.
Did you just say Plague of the Innocents?
Yes.
Oh, you're fucked, my dude.
Yeah, they are. So basically, they're in two swatches, side by side. So it just looks like a mass of roiling flesh.
How big are these rats? Are we talking like plague of innocents of
New
rats?
York gutter rats.
Yeah, like New York gutter rats.
Yeah, say, are we talking like, brides, the Princess Bride rats?
No, it's definitely like New York.
Skeevers from fucking Skyrim.
A horde of skeevers.
All right. The first.
So where are we at with this situation here?
Yeah, you rolled a 5.
I'm
You
stuck
said
in an alley. I rolled a 5.
awesome.
You're gonna roll a new character. Is what you're gonna do.
You see these rats coming at you,
Pee on them.
and the
Cast
first
fireball.
the first swarm of rats tries to hit you. Tries to come up and bite you. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not.
All right, so they run up and you just kick them away. Like they're pretty skittish right now.
Fuck!
Now it's your turn.
My turn.
Damn, that means the second swarm fucked up.
Oh yeah,
Can I, So that first swarm's still there. They're just
yeah. They're both still there.
kind of hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Being a swarm of rats, if I took a shot, crouched down low with a longbow, is there an opportunity to hit multiple rats?
So the way D&D works with swarm of rats, it's technically just one enemy. So you
Okay.
have 2 rats that will take, or a swarm of rats will take, have max HP, and that's just all of them. So as you're shooting them, you're just dropping them off, and it's just lowering hit points.
Gotcha.
But there are 2 separate swarms of rats, so just keep that in mind. Also, longbows, they are in melee range of you, which means you would get disadvantage if you tried to shoot your longbow.
Right. I am being within melee range. I'm gonna pull out 2 daggers,
All right.
and I'm gonna take an action and a bonus action, and I'm gonna just kind of wildly swing and try and cut my way out of this situation here.
Sounds good. Go ahead. Did you already equip your daggers?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead.
Are we just equipping all equipment?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I didn't think we had to swap through.
Nope. Yeah, so go ahead, especially if it's like you have like 6 daggers equipped.
Yeah,
You
right.
only need to do 1 because they're all the same.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so you go ahead and swing at from one of your daggers. So go ahead and roll for your first hit.
So my first hit is a 9,
Misses.
and then my second hit, I'm going to kind of wildly swing back around here, and that's a 7.
Misses again.
I'm
So-
fucked.
Yeah, so you get your daggers ready, and you're feeling pretty confident. These motherfucking rats are going down. And you take a swing, and one of the rats just jumped right on top of your dagger. Almost looks like he sticks his tongue out at you and jumps off. And then you take a
These
swing at
soily
your other
bastards.
one, and they just duck underneath it, and one of them shits on your shoe and runs back.
Fuck! These are new shoes!
All right, now it's the other swarm's turn. Ooh, natural 20.
Fuck.
Ugh.
So that is
Ugh.
20 is a natural 20 is max damage plus 2 d6. 6 damage. 6 damage plus 2 d6. 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 6 damage a roll of damage.
Yep.
So that is
Really? Quit being weird.
10 hit points. Which brings you down to 3 hit points, if my math is correct.
Oh my god.
A total of 3?
No. You got hit for 10 points.
Oh my god. These are no common rats, boys.
Boys, we're not near you.
I know, but I'm fucked up at this point.
Yep,
So-
we're gonna find you dead.
I'm just screaming to whoever's listening.
Perfect. So you start screaming, and these rats, they scurry off very quickly as 2 people with big lanterns come running down the alley,
Oh,
And you
fuck, I
see
had
them-
a torch.
and you see them having giant nets. And they're not like the throwing nets. They are nets that you can catch things in.
You too.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "Are you okay? We heard your screams."
As he's covered in rat shit and blood.
Yeah.
Do I look like I'm fucking okay?
As he's contracted the plague because you got attacked by fucking rats.
I came here to help this town out.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point, Nylar. But I'm just nothing
My
happens,
bad.
so you're good.
Hey, Nylar doesn't even know what's going on right now.
No, but he
Yeah, but I
he
just figured
talked
fucking-
about the
I almost killed you if he took my advice.
yeah. So the rats do scurry off, but you can still hear them in the walls.
Jesus.
The people introduce themselves as members of the Vermin Catchers Guild and ask you to follow them because your other teammates have already reached the guild by this point.
I'm gonna pocket my daggers and just kind of limp my sorry, filthy ass back behind them to
Okay.
wherever they might lead.
And they say, stay within the light. And then they start walking towards the Vermin Catchers Guild. Now, everyone else, what do you do? We're backtracking time right now.
Already?
Nope, we're backtracking time because technically he went off on his own, did his own little adventure. Now it's your guys' turn. What do you guys want to do? You are standing right where he left off.
I'm going to be like, has anybody seen the other orc? It was just right here.
Did you mean Bjork?
The orc.
You guys got my name finally.
It took us 2 sessions and 5
You're
hours.
the
5
half-orc.
hours.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I haven't seen him. What do you mean he's not here anymore? He was just here.
That's what I'm saying. He was just here, but he's not here no more. You know what? He's a big man. He'll find his way. Let's just continue on.
I'm going to roll stealth and then try and look for him.
All right, go ahead. It's pretty easy to go in stealth here. It's pretty dark.
So I'd perhaps get advantage on it.
Only if you have advantage regularly.
I have disadvantage because of my scale mail.
Yep. So you're
He's
still
alright.
loud.
Damn Americocras.
That would be a 13.
Yeah, you're pretty silent. So yeah, you kind of just. They can see what little light glints off you, but you are silent enough to where pretty much no one else could see or hear you. Just your teammates, because they know.
Would
what
I
time.
roll to try and find his